Who's next for Triple G? Hey, what's going on, man? Renee Boxyoung, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm just having fun, man. I'm just having fun. Thanks for, the listeners. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Man, I appreciate each and every one of you. As I always say in the introduction to my videos and my lives, thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for showing your support and your love, to my platform. It's your platform too. It's our platform. So I definitely appreciate you. Welcome to Renee Boxyoung. Subscribers who have been with me since day one, new subscribers, man, recent ones, man, we're climbing up. We're climbing up, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You already know it's for the love of the sport of boxing. It's for the love of the community. You know what I mean? I want to talk about this, man, and I'm not going to go to the website and all that stuff, or, you know what I mean, the official Twitter profile, blah, blah, blah. Link in the description. Check it out, okay? Why? Because, DAZN, I don't know, man. They're kind of fishy, man. I think I got some time ago a strike or something like that because of a little clip I showed online, or I don't know, man. I don't even want to get into those problems, so... You know what I'm saying? So I just got a screenshot there, and you can see it right there. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, about Triple G, his recent performance against Sesmeta. Hats off. Congratulations. I don't really want to talk about a post-fight reaction or anything like that, but what I do want to talk about is, that post that DAZN put in Twitter. Like I said, check it out in the link in the description. Okay, so the post said something along the lines of "Who's next?" Something like that, man. And we see this time and time again when it comes to fighters, which is fine. I got no problem with it. But when you talk about a fighter like Triple G, man, I've been saying it for a while. My first video on my platform, when I was still gun shy, right? As I guess we can call it. When I was still, I got stage fright. I had stage fright at that time. My speaking was, I was a little slower, shy, and whatever. I don't care. I leave it on there because it's truth what I was saying, okay? And time told, you know how they say time will tell? Time told, all along what I was saying. I made that video. It's called Triple G the King for Long. I questioned it because I was thinking he's not going to last long anymore as a champ. And what happened? He lost in the rematch against Canelo. And then I made another video after the first fight, between Triple G and Canelo, and I detected it. I said, you know what? Triple G, he's out of his prime now, man. He's not the same Triple G anymore. And I can't believe, it's hard to believe, man, when he was fighting this Sesmeta guy, the announcers, I understand, they got to hype up Triple G, man. They got to do it because he's in the zone, blah, 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 whatever. But, facts are facts. You can't, we're not blind to this stuff. We have eyeballs, thankfully, you know what I'm saying? And, I can't, it's hard to believe, like, when they were going to fight Triple G and Sesmeta, are we going to see the old Triple G as before? Of course not, man. And obviously he shined because it was Sesmeta. I mean, there's nothing really to say there. He shined, obviously, because of his opponent. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? But all due respect to Triple G. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All due respect. I mean, he hits hard, though. I'm not taking anything away from that. You know what I'm saying? He hits hard still. He can still rock, man. He can still rock it with those punches. But his age, out of his prime, ever since, he rematched Canelo versus Triple G. I'm sorry, Canelo versus Triple G, the rematch, okay? I made a video months before the rematch, and I said, you know what? Canelo's going to box him out. I mean, Triple G is not the same anymore. I've seen it a mile away. I saw it a mile away. And then I made another video talking about, I just constantly been putting it out there as far as my platform that he should retire. I understand he can still fight guys. Yes, of course, he can still go on. Yeah, but he's not going to fight these top guys. That's what I'm saying. If he does, well, let me rephrase that. He can fight these top guys, but he's going to lose. He's going to get smashed, all right? And this is exactly what I responded to DAZN, whatever tweet they put there, that photo. And I put, you can see it up here, right? It says, forget Charlo and Canelo, because the question was something like, who's next? And it said, and I put, forget Charlo and Canelo, because it had in the tweet there by DAZN, it had Charlo, it had Demetrius Andrade, it had Billy Joe Saunders, it had Jaime Munguia, and I'm not sure if it had another fighter. So, and I put, forget Charlo as far as being next. So forget Charlo and Canelo. They will humiliate Triple G now. And I said now for a reason, okay? And then I put, Andrade will most likely also. And then I put, Billy Joe Saunders, BJS, may school him like he did Lemieux. Best bet is Munguia. So, I mean, at the point of the career that, at the point of time that Triple G has in his career right now, He's not going to win against these guys, man. I mean, maybe Munguia, because we all know Munguia. He keeps himself open. Perfect formula for Triple G to fight Munguia and to knock him out cold. But Munguia has a chin, man. He's just... But, Munguia, his offense is his defense. So, I mean, just pretty bad boxing in my humble opinion. His approach, at least. He just gets smashed in the head too much. But anyways, so that's why I put best bet is Munguia. But when you talk about, that's why I put here, look at Charlo and Canelo. They're talking. Charlo said, hey, that's the easy route over there. That's, Triple G, not Demetrius Andrade. I'm talking about Triple G. So that's the sign. You see, Charlo was joking around with Canelo saying, hey, man, that's the easy route. This way, easy way, right there, next to me. What did Canelo do? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Just a little humor, guys. No, I'm not hating. Just get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, respect to Triple G, definitely, but he's just way out of his prime. He's kind of getting to the point of reminding me of, not to that point, but kind of resonates what Sugar Shane Mosley did. I mean, after he was out of his prime, he just kept going, fighting. I understand. Mosley loves boxing. I understand it. Do what you do, bro. If you want to keep doing it. But you're not what you were before. No way. And even the audience, you see what I'm saying? Even the audience won't really watch and follow you anymore as far as fighting when you're out of your prime and when you're just going downhill. Same thing happened with Sugar Shane Mosley. Why? Because when you go back to Sugar Shane Mosley's recent fights, I mean, he was fighting in just small arenas and, people weren't really interested anymore. That's what I'm getting at here. Fighters, and I said it time and time again, fighters got to know when to retire at the right time. You know what I'm saying? I think, I know it's controversial, whatever. This is just my humble opinion. I think Triple G should have retired after he fought Canelo in the rematch. That just retire, bro. You're good. Why? Because he recently fought, a couple fights ago, Derevchenko, and a lot of people said that he lost that fight. He's just not the same anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He's not the same. If people don't see this, I don't know what the heck. Okay? It's so clear. It's so clear. But whatever, right? I mean, I'm just trying to get my point across here. My point across is this. The point I want to get across is this, that forget Charlo and Canelo fighting Triple G. Now, recently, this was just recently, okay? I saw it in Spanish here on television, ESPN. He was interviewed. Constantly he gets interviewed in Spanish, right? Canelo here in Mexican broadcasting, outlets, whatever you want to call it, right? So he was asked, I think it was Eddie Reynoso. Yeah, they were talking to, let me correct that. It was Eddie Reynoso. They were interviewing Canelo's coach, and, they threw some names out there. And they said, Eddie Reynoso was talking about Triple G is definitely in the line, along the line, of Canelo fighting him next year, maybe next year. So, you know what, guys, ladies and gentlemen, there's no point. I mean, okay, the money, yes, I understand that, but Canelo's going to smash Triple G, ladies and gentlemen. I made a video about that months and months ago about this, saying the same thing. He's going to really smash him now. Canelo is really going to smash Triple G now. Trilogy, you know what? He's going to retire at Triple G most likely. He's just going to smash and humiliate him. Same thing with Charlo. If Charlo fights Triple G, man, please, don't even, you know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, now, I'm not taking everything away from Golovkin. I'm just saying, when you talk about certain opponents, just no. He's not as fast anymore. I mean, the power's still there, though. I mean, I'm sure if he landed flush and clean against Charlo or Canelo, yeah, they would feel it, but I don't think they would get knocked out. But, I mean, he has that chance, but nah. I mean, and Demetrius Andrade fighting Triple G, I think just Demetrius Andrade is too dynamic. Now, his chin would be tested now. Let me say something here concerning Andrade. I think Andrade would beat him, but that's why I put there in the tweet. Andrade will most likely also humiliate Triple G. Most likely. So, I mean, I think there's more of a chance Triple G possibly beating Demetrius Andrade, but I doubt it. I really doubt it, okay? Now, the reason why is because Demetrius Andrade, you already know his opponents. He hasn't been tried. He hasn't been tried and tested. He hasn't been tested. Demetrius Andrade getting these easy opponents. Okay, I want to use my words carefully. Okay. Yeah, I get on a little rant. I know, but Demetrius Andrade's opponents they haven't been up to par at all. So I mean, that's the only chance I give Triple G because of Andrade hasn't really been tested, and Andrade would be tested. His chin would be tested against Triple G's power punches, okay? Those power, how he hits hard with the jabs and stuff like that. But Apart from that, man, I think just Andrade is way too dynamic. His footwork, I mean, I think he would really, I think he would humiliate to a certain extent Triple G, okay? But I think Charlo and Canelo would humiliate Triple G a lot more, okay? And I think even Billy Joe Saunders, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Joe Saunders also, man. I really think it would go out like that. That's why I put it. BJS may school him like he did Lemieux. But then again, the question in my mind lingers. The question in my mind lingers concerning Billy Joe Saunders' chin, okay, if he got caught by Golovkin. But generally speaking, the way I see it, I think it would work out like that because Lemieux can hit hard too. So, and he wasn't even catching Billy Joe Saunders. And I don't even think Triple G is as fast as Lemieux. You see what I'm saying? So, and look what Billy Joe Saunders did to Lemieux. He outboxed him, and it was just a school. Sit down, son. Take some notes, Lemieux. That's what Billy Joe Saunders was doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I just don't buy. This is what I'm trying to say here. I don't buy this hype of. I don't buy it. Triple G against these guys, no. I mean, okay, under other guys, C-level fighters, yeah. Maybe even B-level fighters, but it's just Triple G. I don't know, man. I just don't know. And just watch. Time will tell. I'm saying it again. As far as these matchups right here, I'm sure time will tell. And we'll see how right I am. Hopefully I am, right? If I'm not, it is what it is. But I think I will be correct in this, okay? Anyways, man, I got to get going. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Go ahead and share this, ladies and gentlemen. Comment below. What do you guys think? Please go ahead and share your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Share it up, man. Go ahead and comment. I want to hear you guys. You know what I'm saying? Thanks so much for tuning in and all your support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It's all love. Shouts from the South. Renee Box Young. Peace out. Stay safe, everyone.